Hi, my name is Michael Bright. I graduated from the University of Maryland. The reason that I do community service is to have an impact on my community and also influence young people.
I'm Olivia Sue, and I'm going to Milpitas High School, and I want to do community service because I want to help others. Yeah. East Palo Alto is located north of Palo Alto, and Palo Alto got its name from the redwood Palo Alto. In 1993, Palo Alto had the highest murder rate, and Cooley Landing used to be full of trash and pollution, and now it's a nature conservation place. Palo Alto has lots of marsh areas that's home to endangered salt marsh harvest mouse and clapper rails. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Jay Lee. I'm going to Gunn High School. The reason I'm doing community service is to have an impact on the community and also have fun and make other friends. Thank you. Watersheds are areas in which all water goes to a common outlet. They also consist of bodies of water themselves. They also provide drinking water for the human community. The water from the watersheds are used for recreational activities also, and they are also food and water for animals and other wildlife. A major human impact on the watersheds is pollution. Cities are built all over watersheds, and there are leaking pipes, a lot of smoke, and harmful chemicals that flow into the watersheds, and they damage the watershed. There are leaking pipes, a lot of smoke, and harmful chemicals that flow into the watersheds, and they damage the watershed. There are also farming, which decreases the flow of water in watersheds. And people also work to prevent pollution, which is what YCS did too.
Hello, my name is Ryan Martin, and I am going to Gunn High School. And the reason I'm doing community service is to help my community and learn more about everything that is going on around us. Pollution in watersheds. Pollution is a major enemy factor against watersheds because when items that are unbiodegradable are flushed down the storm drains or is just tossed into the watershed areas without being properly thrown away, the native species are killed by accidentally eating or taking up the resources of the unbiodegradable items that is unhealthy for them, and they just completely die off. And if you wash your cars at a car wash, it's better than washing your car at home, because in a car wash they know how to professionally dispose of the toxic soap instead of you washing your car at home. Because if you wash it at home, once you're done putting the soap on the car and you rinse it off, the soap goes straight to the storm drain, and once it goes into the storm drain, it does not go into a water treatment plant. Instead, it goes into the watersheds where the native species live, which some are endangered, goes straight into the bay, which leads into the ocean.
Okay, my name is Minjun Kwan, and I'm going to Gunn High School. And the reason why I do community service is to just help the community itself. What is an invasive species? Invasive species are known as exotics, and they are plants or animals that are not from this country, meaning they're not native. Invasive species can harm both natural resources in an ecosystem as well as threaten human use of these resources. Invasive species threatens nature by spreading diseases, acting as parasite or predators, and altering habitats. How can the invasive species be spread? They are non-native species, were introduced in California by Spaniards in 1700s, and they can also get to U.S. by the European settlements. And how can the invasive species be stopped? They can be stopped after you pull out and they can be stopped after you pull the plants in the ground.
Hi, my name is Kayota. I'm going to Palo High School, and the reason I'm doing community service is to make an impact on my environment and community. Cooley Landing was built in 1849 during the gold rush. Lester Cooley then bought the town in 1932 and turned it into a burned dump trash site. From 1932 to 1960, trash built up around the landing, eventually spilling out into the bay. Heavy metals began to permeate the soil, making the area inhabitable for fish, birds, and plants. But in 1998, the wasteland was turned over to Post, a nature conservation group. They began the restoration of Cooley Landing by adding new trails, revegetating the area, and isolating the contaminated soil. In 2008, Cooley Landing was open to the public, providing the surrounding communities with economic growth, residential attraction, and beautiful scenery. Cooley Landing is important to protect because it is adjacent to the largest concentration of endangered clapper rail and salt marsh harvest mouses in the world. The transformation of this place from a toxic wasteland to a nature preserve is an example of people's power to restore natural balance to an area.
Community service helps the environment because it educates people about what they can directly do to have an impact on their community and their environment. So I think education is the key, especially self knowledge and awareness about where you live. And most proud of, I would say, the impact we've had in communities like East Palo Alto and also Palo Alto, being able to connect young people to one another so they can learn a little bit more about their communities. I would say I'm most proud about that, and also just being able to build relationships with some young people I didn't know. Now I know a whole a cohort of other people, so I have a bigger network.